Hello, I'm Bobby. Welcome to Bobby's World. So today I find myself back at the market. I need to pick up a few things, so come along with me. Again, Amazon Fresh. Tonight is going to be a night of studying, so how about some fruits? Some finger fruits anyway. Some little cuties and some grapes will be fine. I'm going to have to study all night, and I am totally struggling with my backing maneuver. I know that probably once I get out there with the CHP officer, I'll nail it. And I'm probably just overthinking it because I do tend to overthink things. But anyway, I'm going to pick me up some tea, chai tea. Have you ever tried this tea? You mix it half and half with milk, throw in some ice, and it's just exactly like the Starbucks chai latte. Okay, so you learned that here. Again, back to the studying and maybe some cherry Dr. Pepper for the rest of the night. I don't know. Something simple, but healthy. Like a bread, butter, and chicken. Come on, who doesn't like a French roll with butter on it? Come on, it's only me eating. And I'm going to watch some TV. Okay, dinner is done and I'm in a parking lot right now, still in the Amazon Fresh parking lot, and I'm gonna go over to find my spot to sleep, and I really need to study. I need to get all of this studying down. So I was thinking of maybe going and seeing a movie tonight, but it's already getting late. My test is tomorrow. At the end of the video, you'll know whether I passed my test or not. So I'm studying and studying. I'm in the complete dark with my little flashlight, and I'm just gonna study. Okay, so it's test day, and I'm gonna walk to the bus and go over my pre-trip and my tires and my brake chamber and my slack adjusters and my push rods and yada 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 yada. Okay, so test day came and went, and so my actual license was expired, and we didn't know that it was expired when I went to do the testing. There's two separate pieces of paper that I had, and one is for permit commercial driving and the other is my actual driving. So I didn't test today, went to DMV, got that all cleared away, and fingers crossed. I spoke with the officer. You know, if I'm gonna go today, I'm gonna do this, and hopefully, you know, you have an opening somewhere close, and I go tomorrow morning. Yes. So tomorrow morning I'm going to try this test again, and hopefully this is a pass. So I do have a downside that I've recognized is right now I think I want to level out my floor so that I can not just sleep with my head on that end, but also sleep with my head on the opposite end. I feel like the mattress is maybe getting, it's a trifold, it's memory foam, but I just feel like maybe I need something more on top of it. And remember, I do have the wood under, and then it's a cot, but my floor is crooked. So I'm thinking that maybe it'll be time for me. So tomorrow's test day, not today, and it's about time for me to go and get on my route. And tonight, I think I'm going to be sleeping in the hospital parking lot again. It's cold. The winds have died down, but the winds have been, very unpredictable. But it is cold in the evening. And I feel that I was really warm sleeping in the parking lot last night, in the parking structure basically. There were other cars around, and maybe because there was the overhead, I don't know. I wasn't cold. And I haven't really experienced a cold night. One cold night, it was only cold on the outside of my blanket, but when I was in my blanket, I wasn't cold. It's when I got out of my blanket, because this is where I dress. This is my kitchen, this is my bathroom, this is my dressing room, and that's my bed. And that's all my storage. So, and a lot of people have been commenting about my dog, and I want to be clear with my dog. So, 3 years ago, my mom passed away. When she passed away, she had 3 dogs. So before she died, when she was on hospice, she said that she wanted them all to stay together. Nobody wanted the dogs. The dogs were gonna end up at the dog pound. So I was the sibling that said, I'll take them. Me, the one living in an apartment that wasn't allowed to have dogs. But my one sister, she didn't care about the dogs. She cared about what she would have to gain. And my other sister had already 2 huge dogs that would have made a meal out of the 3 little ones. So my mom's dogs, Teddy was a poodle, Bambi was a terrier, and they both passed away already. And the last one left is Wally, and he's a Chihuahua. My mom fell in love with Wally because he was the runt of his litter, and his back legs were deformed. So he walks around now like he has a hunchback, and it's just because his legs. So if you've ever watched a Chihuahua walking and pooping at the same time, that's the way Wally looks all the time. So Wally in my van, being a dog that was around dogs and always around people, like even when I was working, Wally was home with my husband. So Wally was never alone. Now, with my husband's in India, I'm here, I'm alone. Now, if I bring Wally into this environment, it's not going to be a happy place. It's not going to be any healthy for him, his age, whatnot. He'll have a little tiny area to be in. And so my friend said she doesn't like me being in the van, but she's not going to let Wally be in the van. And she's taking care of Wally full time. I do have visitation rights. Thank you very much, Dana. But Wally's in a safe place. Wally has freedom. Wally has other adopted siblings now, and he's never alone. Dana works from home. She's always there. Wally's on a routine. They've bonded. They have bonded. And Wally has his freedom, just like I have my freedom here with my van to go and come and do whatever. Wally has his freedom now. He's not confined to an apartment or a house that's backyard is full of rocks. Wally has grass. Wally loves going outside and walking around in the grass, finding shade to relax, smell all the other dog spots. Wally is fine. He is totally fine. If I were to have Wally with me and work, right now I have a break, but he'll be in the van. Right now I'm in the sun. It's getting warm in here. So even with my windows cracked open, Wally wouldn't be in a good place mentally or physically. So for all of you that have been concerned and telling me, no, your fur baby needs to be with you, why are you leaving him, he's sad, I wasn't an animal person. I took on the dogs because it was my mom's dying wish. I wouldn't like my van smelling like food, even when I go and get in and out and take it for my grandkids, I leave the window open to let the smell go out. So no cooking in the van. No, I maybe if I'm out camping, which I eventually will be doing, going into some of these camping areas and wilderness spots. But right now, with all the fires all over the place, that's not ideal, and that doesn't feel safe. So yeah, there's no cooking in the van. I have food here. I have a microwave in the break room, refrigerator in the break room, coffee makers in the break room. You know, if I want to have anything that I can heat up in the microwave, there it is. Otherwise, like yesterday, I bought the chicken. So I had more of the chicken today and the bread with the butter, and it was still great and awesome. And don't forget my cherry Dr. Pepper. And yeah, so that's that. Okay. It was only 300 watts. And basically I use that to charge my tablet, my cell phone, and for my lights and my watch. So, and then I recharge it in the break room. So that's mine. Let's see what other questions. Somebody was asking why I'm whispering. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm whispering. I don't feel like I'm whispering. I'm just at a regular tone talking. So, what other questions? Laundry, I do at a laundromat. There's laundromats, and with the laundromat, I'm always like being aware, looking at Yelp and seeing what their reviews are and what the reviews say, because it's kind of scary being a single female going into a laundromat, and then you may have some panhandling people come in and try and ask for money, want money. It does get scary if you're in the wrong location. So I check Yelp, see what the reviews are before I go. And also my daughter, you know, I'll go and visit my daughter and my grandkids on the weekend, so I'll do my laundry there. This weekend I went to visit and I was able to do my laundry. Of course, the toilet. So my toilet pops up and I put a bag inside of it. I line it with the 1/4 of a pee pad, a dog pee pad. I put it on the bottom. And then I have those gels, okay? And I don't know if it eliminates odor because I really haven't done that in the van. But I don't know, so I don't know if it eliminates that type of odor. I don't think I'd want to do that in the van unless it was an emergency, and in that case I would dispose of it right away. But what this does to the liquid, it makes it ooshy and gushy, just like inside of a diaper. So it kind of soaks in all of the liquid. And so these are really handy. So if you are, you know, using anything, I know some people have a jar. I'd be too afraid to miss. And then in the morning, I tie that puppy up, and whatever other trash I may have, all of it goes into another trash bag. I'll find a dumpster and dump. All right, so test is done, test is over, I passed. Can I get a chee-hoo? Anyway, that's done. The stress is over, and I just want to share with you last night. So last night I watched a movie. After the movie, I decided that I'd go to a park and ride. Now keep in mind, I did call the city that I'm in, and I asked them about the rules as far as parking, and it is against the rules here for anybody to sleep in their car. But she didn't say anything against me parking my car in certain businesses that don't have security. But she did say each business has security, each property is privately owned, they have their own rules. Some places will post no overnight parking, and that is the same with the residents. Some residents will say permit parking only. Some, when you go into their little areas, it'll say no overnight parking, permit parking only, right? So last night I'm at a park and ride. Park and ride is fine. It's posted. There's nothing about no overnight, and it is posted. Park at your own risk. Be sure to lock, your vehicle and yada yada. So I'm at the park and ride, and I've seen other vans there. When I drive by, I've seen other vans. So I thought this should be fine. My car will be, I'll be in my car, and yeah. So I pull up, I park, get my pajamas on, I set up my toilet. I'm ready. I'm in bed. All right, I'm in bed. I got my pajamas, lights out. All of a sudden, I hear this beep, 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 and I hear chains. So right away, I jump up, and I'm telling you, I probably jumped up so fast that people looked at my van rocking and probably thought I was planning a diamond heist. Anyway, it was a tow truck, and the tow truck was towing the car next to me. Now, I don't know if that car had already been parked more than 72 hours, because the city says no more than 72 hours or you'll be cited and you could be towed. So I don't know if that was the situation with this car. And that was enough for me to basically want to just like hightail it out of there. So once I seen that truck drive away with that car, I jumped up and I went into a residential area. In the residential area, I was very careful. I looked for signs, and I parked in a curb. I slept really good. There was no people around because I was in a curb. I wasn't a curve. There wasn't any houses in front of me or behind me or, around me. I was in the curve. So I did sleep really well. I slept good. There was no interruptions, and it wasn't a busy street. But that did happen with that tow truck, and that was pretty scary. But I want to just thank everybody, all of my subscribers. If you're new here, welcome to Bobby's World. And I enjoy all of your comments. I feel like this is our own little community. You guys are all commenting and asking me questions and all of that. I love it. I love it. I really love it. You guys are like my extended friends, family. So thank you for the love, the support, and I continue to look forward to more comments that I can answer. And if I don't answer, be sure that I will eventually answer. Now I have an official title here in my workplace. I've passed the test, the stress is done, and now it should be fun. No more studying, just fun. So again, thank you. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And until next time,